Hello. Surprise, no intro today. My computer has been fighting with me again.
I was also surprised. Like, I know
Sorry.
you said I was aware that there wasn't going to be an intro, and yet I was still shocked. I was like, oh no, what went wrong?
Oh wait, I'm still on camera. Sorry.
We're
And
crushing it.
that was another thing that confused me. So I thought something
Just a
went
tad.
wrong.
What's good, I guess. Welcome back to my recently rearranged office.
Apparently nothing technology related is good at the moment.
Yeah, very little. Other than that, wait, where's my,
just great.
Let's see, where's my vibe check? Will this work? Where's my vibe check?
Maybe?
There
yes. I see it. I see it there.
Oh, we're not purple anymore? Big sad. Oh well.
Maybe we are, and it just wasn't feeling it today. You know, it was like, I know this is the setting that you have, but this matches my mood more today. The vibe of the vibe check.
Yeah, okay.
I just say things. Nobody stops me.
Ooh, is that sparkling water from your soda stream?
It sure is, because I have an addiction.
I love that for you. Anything happening in class that I should know about?
Oh man. I don't know. I'm just weird, and I don't know the things I say, and then people bring them up to me after class, and I'm like, oh, I said that? That's wild. I did talk about
anything in particular you'd like to use as an example?
And there was a lot of talk of video games and anime in class yesterday. Yeah, the most recent yesterday, which was yesterday. Oh, no. StreamYard has done this thing again. I can't see you. Yeah. It didn't do this to me at all last week, and now it's just I'm looking at a black screen.
Yeah, I was hoping to avoid it, but I think I am going to need Arthur to come take a look at my computer because she has not been behaving, and I spent too much money on it for it to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. But yeah, did you have a specific example, or was that just a general?
Just kind of in general, I guess, because I don't know that I've really talked about either of those two things in class really much before. And I sent you a picture of the slide that I used. Where,
yes, you did.
Yeah, about all of my media used before like 8:30 a.m.
How did that go over?
Prompted a lot of questions. You know, they didn't seem to think it was that funny, which, you know, sure, I'm not that funny. Not as funny as I think I am.
I don't know. I think maybe those kids are just assholes.
That is quite possible as well. Which, actually, I have a question. And this is weird because I can't see you at all, so there are no nonverbals to go by here. I'm looking at a black screen as though
maybe
I can
I
see
have
you.
an answer. Was the vibe I was attempting to send out. non-verbally.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you, I cannot see you, so anything you try to communicate non-verbally is not going to get across.
No.
I don't know why my computer hates StreamYard. It only does it on StreamYard. No other, whatever. And this is a question you should have an answer for, because it's an are you aware of this thing or not?
Mhm.
Are you familiar with the writer Ayn Rand?
Yes. Don't like her. Next question.
Okay. No, that was the question, because is it insane for me to have brought up Ayn Rand in class as though at least some people would know who she was?
No, not at all. I don't think so.
That's the thing. I just like assumed and kept on going, and they're just looking at me blankly, and I'm like, how? What?
It's a little odd.
I mean, and they try to be like, oh, she was before our time. I was like, bitch, she was before my time.
Yeah.
She was born in like 1900 something.
Yeah.
That's not the point. So was Mark Twain, like all these other famous writers.
I mean, as far as famous writers go, I can understand that being one that makes its way into fewer people's consciousness, but not none.
Yeah, no, I was just really shocked. Not a single one of them had heard of her. I was like, that's a little I just had
weird.
like a moment. Yeah, I had a moment in front of the classroom. Like, are you guys like messing with me?
Yeah. Am I getting punked?
Yeah. So I played a video about some of her philosophy in class yesterday, since this was last Thursday. They said they didn't know who she was, because it's a class on ethics, and
Yeah.
But I was just very shocked, and I wanted to know if it was just me that was crazy for thinking that people would know who she was.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it now occurs to me I can't see the chat either. I should pull up the Twitch.
Tragic.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the Twitch over here so I can see.
So as evidenced by the shirt I'm wearing, I saw Steel Panther the other night, which for those not in the know is like a comedic glam hair metal type band. Yeah. So like think like Motley Crue and all that stuff, but all of their lyrics are like a send up of that, like, cocaine and groupies, heavy metal lifestyle type shit.
Yeah,
and man, oh man, did I have a wild experience. Absolutely excellent show. But I got there early enough that I wound up like on the barrier off to one side, and surprise, surprise, I was one of the only people who was wearing a mask, but I had my spiky one on. And as soon as they like as soon as they came out on stage and were like, they like played one or two songs, and they were doing their kind of like, crowd work bit of like, oh yeah, we just like plowed through a bunch of groupies backstage, blah, blah, blah. But the guitar player saw that I had a mask on. He was like, oh, hey, this girl's got a mask on. We actually have our own branded ones. They're super like breathable. You could totally like suck our dicks through them and everything. So, and since there were eyes on me because he said that, and I like, put a hand up because I like attention. It's one of my toxic traits. I know this about myself. But since there were already eyes on me, I had been planning to do this anyway at some point during the show. I bought a bra to toss because I thought it would be funny. And I told some of my friends in the group chat that I was going to do this. And my friend Grace, fucking shout out, gave me the brilliant idea to put on lipstick and kiss it beforehand, which I did. So I did the like, because I was wearing a crop tank top. So I did the like, take the straps off and like pull it out underneath type thing. And then I like held it up in the air. And Lisa goes, oh my God, this girl already took her bra off. This night's off to a great start. So I had made bracelets for the band that I was hoping to like hand off to a roadie or something. So I like hooked them onto the bra and tossed it up on stage. And the bass player caught it. And I have a video of him like distributing them to the band members during a song. And then at the end of the show, he like damn near fell off the stage making sure that I got a set list and a guitar pick from him, which was really nice. And he was like, thank you so much. Because he had like a bunch of like studded jewelry on and everything. He was like, I needed a new one of these. I was like, so I had a very fun time at Steel Panther. Highly recommend.
Nice.
And also they bring girls up on stage for the song 17 Girls in a Row. So I have
That makes sense.
pictures and videos with the guitarist and the lead singer. I actually twerked on stage and the guitar player smacked my ass.
Yeah,
I had
that seems about right.
It tracks. So that was my experience Sunday night.
Me having to think about what day it is. 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago.
So
my fingers.
But that's very on brand for the network. We do our best to keep it wild. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's
as we will be on Tuesday.
As we will be on Tuesday. Oh, hell yes. I am tune in, see shit. Keep an eye out for that sticker design. We're working on it. We came up with that, or we had ideas for that last night when we were doing regrettable reviews. But that's kind of all that's been going on for me, vibe check wise.
Mm-hmm.
That was my one thing, and now I just have the other thing that I'm looking forward to.
Tuesday thing?
Yes, Tuesday thing. That's going to be fun as fuck.
Just checking.
I mean, well, Tuesday
Go
thing
Bordello.
and Friday thing. Friday thing is Powerwolf.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't know why you keep saying thing like these are concerts.
Yes, these are all concerts. I love live music. Anyway.
Yeah, I came across a song that was in one of my like Spotify made playlists, which they refer to as a punk mix, but it's not. They're not very good at picking songs that actually fit that. But it's this song by a band called Hot Mulligan, who I've never heard of. And I immediately became obsessed with it. And, you know, do you ever listen to a song so many times in a row on Spotify that you think a Spotify representative is going to, like, come through your phone and be like, you okay?
Yes, I have. Next question.
And that's where I have been with this song. And also the same thing watching the video on YouTube for it. But
so you're having the experience I very recently had with the band Crash Diet.
Well, it's just the one song. Like, I listened to some of their others and I like some of them, just not as much as this thus far.
Okay.
But reading the comments under the YouTube video, I can't. There are just some things you can't unread, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I enjoy this particular song and the band more generally is the singer has kind of a unique way of singing where he sort of alternates between singing and screaming in the same sentence in a way that's very different.
Interesting.
And one of the comments under the video said, I really dig this song. It sounds like the singer is trying to shit glass. Now I can't. I won't say it's ruined the song, but that just keeps echoing in my head.
Fucking hell.
Over and over every time I listen to it, I'm like, God damn it, he's right. That's exactly what it sounds like. It's like, I still love the song.
See, this is only relevant because it's also a YouTube comment underneath a song. But do you know who Devin Townsend is?
I've heard the name, yeah.
Okay, so he helped pioneer extreme metal as a genre.
Yeah.
He was part of that band Strapping Young Lad. Now he does a bunch of independent stuff. But he has this really banger song called Kingdom, and he performed it live at a studio that's owned by a guitar and guitar equipment brand. So he's showing off all the pedals and stuff. He's like, oh, I'm here in the studio doing this. And it's a fucking awesome version of the song. Frankly, it sounds even better than when he recorded it. But Devin Townsend is very, very bald. And the first comment in the video is just, or the most popular comment on the video is just, this man deserves hair.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Which I think is so funny because I've seen what he did when he had hair, and I don't think he does. Yeah, I've seen what happens when that man has hair. I really don't think he deserves it if that's what he was doing with it. In my humble opinion.
I don't think I want to know what that means.
Not to be super rude. Yeah. Someone rescalp this man. Jesus.
I had to bring up another comment under this video because I wanted to be able to read it word for word because
the floor is yours.
Okay. I found this song. First of all, the name of the song is Equip Sunglasses for some reason.
Sure.
I found this song on Spotify and listened to it 100 times before I decided to look up this music video. My high ass was not prepared to discover the lead singer of this band looks like a handsome Squidward version of Will Wheaton.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's not. Yeah, because he has a large noggin.
Okay.
You know, not saying it's a bad thing. It is just a factual thing. And then there end up being comments like, I've watched this big head motherfucker scream at me in a leather jacket like 20 times in the last 2 hours.
Sorry, I just remembered something that you sent me from Facebook, and now I need to go look at it. Where is it?
Couldn't say. I sent you a lot of random stuff.
Oh, wait. Yes, it was. Tap to see post. Yes, please allow me to see the post. Okay. It's like being serenaded by a Funko. That's good. So
there was somebody else in the comment that said that he had toddler proportions.
That's pretty sad. So the only reason I thought of this is because you said handsome Squidward. You sent me this thing that was a conventionally unattractive person that you find very attractive, and you're like, oh, we should do this for Smash or Pass or whatever. But the problem with that for me is my taste in men in general.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This post that you sent me.
How am I supposed to see that?
I don't know, but I am holding up the phone with the post to prove that it is in fact real.
Okay.
I'll send it to you again right now. I'll send you a screenshot of you sending me that
I do have my phone in front of me.
Yeah, that might help. And I don't even know if we want to do anything with that tonight, but it made me think of that, and I feel as though having that conversation with me is just we're going to hit a lot of crossroads.
Yes. Please resend me a thing that I already sent to you. I've forgotten.
So that I remember that it's real.
By the way, I have made a grave mistake.
Explain.
I put in an earbud that I have never worn for more than like 2 minutes, and my ear is in great pain. So you're going to see me constantly moving it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, my ear hurts a lot. In case you're like, why is she messing with her ear? I'm basically just holding it toward my ear at this point.
I mean, you've got a lot of piercings as well. Could have been that.
No, I'm just a very sensitive girl.
Rip. So yeah, I don't actually know if we want to do anything with that tonight because I did not have it on the document. I just remembered that you sent it to me.
Oh, it's not a picture of a person. It's just a post about a person you find conventionally unattractive.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused. I thought you were talking about like a specific person, and I was like, what could I have ever sent you?
No. It just reminded me of that because you said handsome Squidward.
Got it. Yeah, no, I thought there was a lot of material in the comments. Notice that Walton Goggins is on there.
Okay, and anyone who says that man is conventionally unattractive can go fuck themselves.
He does have a bigger forehead, I guess.
Which, like, yeah, but I don't think he's conventionally unattractive.
No, well, I mean, we're not saying conventionally ugly, just not conventionally like the poster boy for handsome, so to speak.
So is
You
it
know, the
Sam
stereotypical.
Rockwell?
What about him?
Is conventionally unattractive, but you find attractive.
He's got kind of like a Cro-Magnon look to him.
I don't know. Some of these are, and maybe this is just the monster fucker in me speaking, but these are weak. What do you mean
Yeah,
Will Arnett is conventionally unattractive?
I mean, I'm not saying they're unattractive. I'm just saying they're not like a Chris Hemsworth look, and I think that's what people are getting at.
I suppose.
Not that I'm defending it. I'm just saying I think that that's the way that most people interpret it.
I do like this person who commented, quote, conventionally unattractive. Every person posts conventionally attractive examples.
Okay, who's putting Matt Smith on this list? I'm just saying.
There you have it.
That's insane. That is utterly insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of these, there's not really a single person that I have seen on here that I'm like, oh my god, how could they find that person attractive? It's like, no, they're good looking. They're not like, supermodels, but they're good looking people.
People are weak. Is my take on that. And I would like to actually have an in-depth conversation. 1990s what?
Ricky Lake.
None of those words mean anything to me.
She had one of those trashy talk shows, like a Jerry Springer type.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay. I was like, who Jerry Springer is, right? Yeah. It's just very specific 1990s Ricky Lake. Whatever happened to her? Low rent Oprah. Yeah, it's so true.
Bill Skarsgård. He's got like big eyes, but conventionally unattractive.
I am trying to find just one of these that I'm like, oh, I see what you mean. Like Colin Firth, he's literally in romantic comedies as the love interest. Like,
what are you people talking about?
I don't understand. Nicolas Cage. Sorry, I don't understand.
Listen, Moonstruck? Yes. We've had this conversation.
And what's killing me is not just that they post some of these people, but I agree, Chris. Nicolas Cage is a stallion of a man. It's not just that they post some of these people, it's the way they do it. Like, oh, I'm so ashamed, but I can't help it. Somebody just did that for Matt Smith on here. Well, not just did it, I just saw the post. I can't help it.
You people are weak. This is exactly what happens whenever there's something on Twitter that's like, oh, like what's a non-human fictional character that you think is hot? And every single man is posting just like cat girls or whatever, or like some conventionally hot woman with vampire fangs. Meanwhile, women are like, the ghoul from Fallout.
Yeah.
People are weak. Or like people, or like men posting hear me outs, and it's Linda fucking Cardellini, the hottest MILF you've ever seen. She just is over 35 and has curly hair. Get fucked.
Somebody posted Rick Moranis, and it really got me because they posted it with a gif of him as Dark Helmet slowly turning his head.
Okay.
And I just can't.
But like even like the Little Shop of Horrors, he's kind of like nerdy cute.
I think he was cute. It's the gif that really got me somehow of him just.
Yeah. We're gonna come back to this because I want to talk about examples that aren't pathetic.
The more I scroll, the angrier I get. Although I might sort of agree with Noel Fielding from Bake Off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the only one I've seen where I'm like, I could kind of get what you mean.
Yeah. It's the emulation Freddie Mercury type vibe.
Yeah, but I would say he has conventionally unattractive features, but he's still attractive.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I'm so angry. I'm so angry at you people.
Save it.
So, but I'm so mad.
We will come back to this well armed.
David Bowie. I just saw David
Get
Bowie.
fucked.
And I slam my phone down.
Eat
I've had enough of
shit
you people.
and die.
I've had enough of all of you.
No, that is ridiculous. Conventionally unattractive.
It is inherently weird though, right? Because like you find them attractive, but you also have to be aware that there are aspects of them that other people don't find attractive. And so like what is it that you think
he kind of had bad teeth at one point in his life, but who fucking cares?
But it's like if you find a person attractive, I think it would be hard to find parts of them that you think are unattractive. If that makes sense.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I just don't understand. I'm getting all fired up.
Well, save that energy for the next point in the list.
Oh, God, we haven't even gotten to a point, have we?
We're doing great. So I found an alignment chart on the Bird app at E_A Ashera? I'm not sure, but it will be linked when this goes up on YouTube, Spotify, all that fun stuff. Somebody has made an alignment chart where the axes are... This is the x-axis. Jesus, Bridget. Where the x-axis in the negative is doesn't fuck. The x-axis in the positive is fucks. The y-axis positive is has sex, and the y-axis negative is does not have sex. And they have plugged in on this chart a bunch of the Muppets.
And I think it's important to note that the original poster said that they only sorted by quadrant, did not map across the axes.
That's
so
fine.
It's basically just, I think it's important to note though, because so there's not like a difference necessarily between Miss Piggy and Pepe because they're in this same quadrant.
I,
for example,
have some hardcore disagrees with this, by the way. In what universe are we saying that Kermit doesn't fuck?
Because he loves Miss Piggy.
I suppose. But saying that Gonzo also is on the doesn't fuck side of this, I think that's BS.
He's a gentle soul.
I don't know. But here's the thing though. Why would you put Gonzo on the doesn't fuck side of this chart, but the Swedish chef is on the fuck side of this chart?
So there are some explanations as well. So FYI, Gonzo doesn't fuck, he makes love. Pepe fucks because he goes for quantity over quality. That's so true.
So true.
Yolanda the rat won't let Rizzo hit it. Rolf literally has a whole song about being Volcel. And Zoot is fully monk mode for the music. Statler and Waldorf I'm willing to hear out.
Okay.
So that's the further explanation from the original poster.
All right.
Yeah,
I think they're completely right with Pepe, with Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Definitely right with Scooter.
The entire band.
Yeah. I kind of wish they had
Yeah.
given us more Muppets to work with.
I mean, we can always add some in ourselves.
See, here's the thing, though. My second point is, do we want to make this our own with not just Muppets?
Oh, not Muppets. What kind of world? I think it's been pretty well documented that our show has a particular affinity for the Muppets.
I mean, anyone with good taste should have a particular affinity for the Muppets, in my humble opinion. But, like, I would kind of want to plot some Shadows characters on this.
I suppose that's true. I do want to argue Sam the Eagle.
Do you think he fucks?
I think he does.
Fascinating. Would you like to anything to back that up, or just a vibe?
I mean, it's vibe. He's just an intense guy, you know? I don't know. I see it.
I suppose. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, that can be one of those weird things for conventionally unattractive. Sam the Eagle.
Are you saying that? Is that coming from you personally?
Let's say no. Let's for our current purposes, let's say no.
We're gonna have a talk tonight. We are gonna have a talk tonight.
I think the problem is when I can't actually see us recording, I forget that we're recording.
I think it's good when you forget that we're recording because it's 90 times funnier.
Just imagine if I didn't have the job I have.
Whatever,
That's why
man.
I, restrain. Yeah, for sure. Deadly is.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any other the thing is, I don't know if they really miss any major Muppets here.
I feel like there are some missing, and I'm just not placing who at the moment.
I am feeling the exact same way.
Swedish Chef, man.
Yeah, no. Scooter does not fuck, nor does he have sex.
No. He does not have the capability.
No, neither.
Yeah, no, I can't think of any obvious ones that are missing from this.
No, and yet I see an absence, but whatever.
Yeah. I feel it. I feel a void.
Shadows characters.
Well, I
would say that Laszlo and Nadja, they both fuck and have sex.
Yeah. My initial reaction was to put Colin Robinson in that bottom left, but I don't know.
I think he fucks. Because I don't think he's really capable of any sort of emotional attachment in that way necessarily. Like, I feel like it would all be goal oriented.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't do either. Because he dated what's her face for a while, and that seemed very.
Yeah, but remember the episode
platonic.
where he was the body sharing with Nadja?
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Which is why I feel like he fucks but doesn't have sex.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Don't the energy vampires reproduce asexually, though? Sort of. I don't know how new well, that's still kind of a mystery in the show.
Yeah, we're learning more.
But we don't know where new energy vampires come from currently. But he did kind of clone himself that one time.
Sort of, yeah. I lack the language.
Yeah. I don't think Nandor really fucks. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
No. He's a sweet boy.
He talks big game. I'm sure he wants everyone he wants everyone to think that he fucks. I don't think he does.
No, I don't think he does either.
necessarily want to say that Guillermo doesn't fuck.
It's hard
I'm
to
not
say.
sure. That one is also kind of hard to say. Is
Yeah.
there anyone in the entire Shadows universe, though, that does not fuck nor have sex?
Maybe the guide?
Ooh, you might be totally correct.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah,
remember
you know what?
any
I am
instance.
going to go ahead. I am going to go ahead and incorporate that into my worldview. The guy does not fuck, nor do they have sex.
Yeah.
And there's no shame in that.
Yeah.
I feel like Guillermo might be like dead center. Because he's been pining after Nandor for so long that I really can't get a read on him any other way.
Well, he's had
feel like that's
relationships,
where
though.
he has, but I feel like that's where it goes with all of our sort of key 5 that we've built up to at this point. Laszlo and Nadja both fuck and have sex. Nandor has sex, but he does not fuck. The guide does not fuck, nor do they have sex. And then Colin Robinson fucks, but does not have sex. And then Guillermo, either center or undetermined.
What about the Baron and the Sire? Where do you think they fall? Because I feel like they're a couple, really, right?
They kind of are. But it took the Baron a while to get there mentally.
Yeah.
To chill out enough. Like, what about the OG Baron?
Oh, yeah, no. We're not talking, like, first episode Baron.
Because, like, that's a different guy, in my humble opinion, from the Baron that we have come to know and love. So maybe they're dead center. In just this sort of nebulous, I'm not really sure. They give me no vibes other than old married couple.
Yeah. They definitely do have that feeling to them.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm sticking Guillermo there again because I can't get a read on him either way. I can't get a read for anything besides him wanting Nandor. And, like, yes, he has had relationships, but, like, we all know that he was kind of doing that because he thought he was never going to get what he wanted.
Now I'm just thinking about how close we are to finding out.
Jesus Christ, I know. Oh my God.
The final season is nigh.
I don't like to think about it, so I'm not going to.
Excellent plan.
Excellent plan indeed. This is a chart we can also come back to with various other pieces of media, as we are rather good at doing, in my humble opinion.
Sure. We have opinions. They don't matter, but we have them.
I'm writing that down for a sticker right now. We have opinions. They don't matter, but we have them. We're going to have so many fun stickers next time. Okay. So I hinted at this on Regrettable Reviews last night for anyone who's tuned into both. My final question is, what is our perfect night? But there are some serious caveats to that. So we're not talking about like, oh, this would be like my ideal money is no object, like vacation perfect night. I've got 2 examples. I believe both are from the Bird app. And I want us to like hold these in mind when we come up with our own. So the first example is a lovely, someone took a video of a seal taking a nap underwater, and it looks heavenly, like the light filtering in through the seaweed. The seal looks fucking blissful. And they have captioned it, how it feels to take a fat nap with ice cold AC after eating the most massive meal of your life, parentheses, it's a Saturday afternoon. So that's example number 1. Example number 2. Oh, and that was by, hold on, that was at Meme Chaotic, no spaces, no nothing. And this one is by Twitter user Absolution, but it's all caps and the U is replaced with a V. So this is kind of ghost specific because they're talking about the movie Right Here, Right Now. And what they have to say about this is Right Here, Right Now was meant to be watched from the comfort of one's autism cave, in bed amongst a pile of plushias, a pop of body pillow, and nothing but a big ghost t-shirt and the AC on 68. Which, like, so valid. So with these,
Definitely
like,
common threads in those two.
exactly. But like with these hyper specific examples, what is our perfect night along those lines? What is like achievable literally the next night you have off?
Well, I don't want to say literally the next night, because I feel like certain things depend on the time of year.
This is true. Sometimes you want a fall candle going, but like you don't have to
Yes.
plan a vacation. You don't have to go
Yeah.
like
Yeah, just any average free night.
yes, you don't have to take a trip.
Yeah.
So with those caveats in mind,
Yeah.
the floor is yours. And why in fuck's name is that yelling at me? It shouldn't be, but I'm gonna fix it
Couldn't tell
anyway.
you. Okay.
Please go ahead while I deal with this bullshit.
Well, I think they got some of the most important factors in there, because one of them is coziness, right?
Yes.
You got to be like peak coziness. And I
Very
think that's
much
why
so.
the higher AC is important, because that allows you to have the cozy,
Exactly.
you know? And if it's like in winter, that just means you turn the heat lower so you can like really layer up the cozy things without getting overheated.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like a nice like oversized fleece hoodie or something, or like you know, the coziest possible stretchy pants.
Hard agree. What's like your activity though? Because like I've seen another version of this, and I could not find the goddamn original post, but it was like making it so that reading fan fiction is an event in my house. I made food, opened a bottle of wine, put on my nice pajamas. Someone's getting laid tonight, and it's my favorite fictional character. Which, like, so valid.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that there's also the other important component, which is food.
Yes.
There has to be, like,
You gotta be
really
making
good,
shit. And
comforting
that's
kind
like,
of food.
it doesn't have to be high quality. It could be shitty takeout
No.
from whatever restaurant you
That's
like.
Good doesn't mean fancy or, like, nice. It's
So,
just
like,
whatever you enjoy.
walk me through your steps to achieve like peak night in.
Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like to really appreciate it, you need to be like exhausted first.
Yes.
Like you've had a really long day, like at work or doing chores outside, or
that does enhance the experience because you feel like you fucking earned it.
That, and it just feels like, okay, I have no energy. I am so ready to settle in. I can't do anything more active than this. You know, you need to have that tiredness. I feel like is really key. And so I think you do the thing that makes you tired.
Yes.
And then you eat the good food. And then you take a solid nap. One of those ones that feels like you have lost all sense of time.
Oh, where you wake up and you're wearing fucking like pantaloons out of your sweatpants.
Yeah.
And you like don't know where
naps.
you are.
Yes. And you look at the clock and you see the time and we're like, is that AM or PM?
Nice.
And then you commence the activity, which
I like it.
I'm very torn between like watching movies and knitting or just like playing video games for a long stretch of time while snacking.
Both have merits. Both really do have merits. Okay, so picture this. It's fall. It's raining. Skies are gray.
Yeah. Oh, I love a rainy day.
So again, the bullshit of the day is dealt with. So, shower. Cleanse all of the horrors.
Yes.
Put on your favorite pair of pajamas. For me, that's probably my ghost pajamas and oversized ghost hoodie. Fucking shocker. Annie's Mac. Dino Nugs. Fat cup of tea. Probably take an edible. And then it's either here, chair reclined, footrest out, either tunes going, depending on what I'm doing, or just, headphones on, essentially. That's very important for me. I have to have all of my beverages within reach. So I've got water, I've got something for vibes, probably a seltzer, I've got my nice cup of tea. Whatever's happening, all 3 beverages are immediately in reach, as is any other little thing I could possibly come up with, whether that's like making sure there's chapstick so I don't have to get up and get that if I feel like I need it, or like just a bunch of various other small things. Not moving is the goal here. So with all of that in mind, maybe crack the window a little bit for some fucking ambiance, turn off all of these lights except for my string lights because I love the dim glow type vibe. And then video game. Probably Fallout currently, but also could be Skyrim, Metro, whatever the fuck I'm feeling. Or if I'm watching a movie, pretty much all of those conditions are going to be identical, but I might have a candle going.
Yeah, I forgot to add the candle part. My extensive candle collection is usually a part of
a nice autumnal scented candle.
It's almost time. I wait till it's like actually like officially fall before I break out the fall scents, but we're close.
The time draws near, which is very exciting.
Yes.
And also, again, depending on the game, if I'm playing like a cozy game, I might be listening to music or have like some fucking ASMR going. So that's a pretty peak evening. Especially when you know you don't have to get up at a particular time the next day. You can do it.
Oh yeah, Friday night.
Oh, you can do your thing for as long as you fucking want. The silk of existence.
Why do we have to be talking about this on a Wednesday?
I don't know. Tomorrow's my Monday, spiritually.
I suppose. I only got a couple more days to wait.
I hate everything. Anyway, and now that we've discussed this, do we want to take 2 seconds to maybe come up with something for tomorrow?
Oh my God, I totally forgot. I probably would not have even thought about it until like 4 p.m. tomorrow. And I'd be like, oh, so what's the movie I gotta... We never picked a movie.
Do we want to do that?
I 100% forgot. Wow. Huh. Is there a movie we've talked about watching a lot that we just haven't gotten around to? That we could slot in there? I feel like there are some. I'm just not coming up with them at the moment.
Yeah, I'm coming up with absolutely nothing either, bestie.
I mean, I can think of ones that I have brought up. You know, like the movie Airheads, which you haven't seen.
I have not.
I don't think it's streaming anywhere right now, though.
Oh, why do I feel like Kyle and I came up with something?
It
like
truly
a concept literally yesterday.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Kyle, I know you're watching this. Help me. Did we come up with something? Either enter the room, put it in chat, or just ignore me if you can't remember. That's completely fine.
Or text or whatever.
Yeah, something. But, man.
I mean, we can figure it out once we're off air, and then it'll be a fun surprise
He
tomorrow.
pops in to go, I don't remember. Thank you.
Well, at least he remembers that you talked about it.
That's something. Latin chanting to summon Kyle. No, we would have to chant like the names of Pokemon.
Ooh.
What if we did more
Let's just
anime
make it-
movies?
You know, coincidentally, I have no idea if it's streaming anywhere. This is just like a completely random thing. I know nothing about it. So, you know, if you like open up Google, how it has like recommended articles
Yes.
on there. One popped up just today. It was from 2 days ago about a new anime movie by the creator of Chainsaw Man. I don't know if it's anywhere.
Hell yes.
And again, I know literally nothing about it because I opened it up to read it and then I was like, I'll get to that later.
Wait, is it saying it's
So-
upcoming or it already exists?
That's a good question. Because I just told you everything I know.
Cool. You know
Trying
what,
to
let
see
me
if I can
pull
figure
up
it out.
Letterboxd and see what kind of anime things I have saved on my watch list.
Oh, no, it's not out yet. It comes out on my birthday in the US.
Oh no shit, that's fun.
Yeah.
Watch
Because my birthday's on a Friday this year.
By animation.
I was like, man, that would have been so perfect.
Jesus.
Again, we can figure this out off air, considering it's almost 8 and we haven't even done the
We
worsening.
could figure this out off air, and it's looking like that's gonna be what has to happen. But you'll know before the stream tomorrow. We will figure it out.
For sure.
Um,
We can
so
post it
yeah,
in
I
the Discord
think-
as soon as we know.
podcast gold. We were talking about
Right.
making another.
Yeah.
We were talking about making a sticker effect on Regrettable Reviews yesterday. It's just stamp that's podcasting for whenever we do some bullshit on the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's definitely gonna bring us to the worsening for today.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Let the meditation commence.
Okay, that was a little bit intentional.
Worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Do I have to do this?
He only makes it worse.
Actually, it makes it worse.
It's worse than you know.
It usually is.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.
How marvelous.
So one of the main ways that I'm worse this week is that I recently bought a bunch of spikes. So I can spike more of the things that I own. I'm about to become more
Okay.
dangerous.
Yes, quite literally. You could stab somebody with those things.
So that's one of the ways that I'm worse. And I don't think I have anything that's like fresh besides the fact that I have acquired spikes and will soon be affixing them to many things that I wear.
Mm-hmm.
I continue with so much other bullshit. I continue with Fallout, with ghosts rotting every single cell of my brain.
Sure.
I'm a simple woman, really.
I've also been playing Fallout, of course.
What have you got for me? You've been playing a lot of Fallout. Steam has snitched on you multiple times.
I'm just laughing because I thought the difficulty setting was on very easy because I was like, I'm not really used to games like this. And I was like, why is this so difficult if this is very easy? Like, how bad can it? It was on. How was it on normal that whole time? I changed the setting. It didn't save or something. I don't know, but that really blew my mind. Because I was like,
I have.
let me double check. Because
You're
there's,
nearly as bad at the game as you thought.
I was like, this is pathetic. If this is on very easy, like, I'm never going to be able to play it at the normal
No,
level.
that would be Dark Souls type of shit. Oh, I feel like this is me becoming worse, but like in an actual sad kind of way. I'm like this close to downloading a mod that just makes Dark Souls easy so I can actually play the fucking game.
Yeah.
It's a little sad, but
and-
whatever.
Well, and that's sort of the thing. So I switched it over to very easy just to see what the difference was. And it's like laughably easy. Like,
So
I
just
was
play regular
literally
easy.
laughing out loud. Well, because it was funny, like, there was, bad guy, like, sleeping on a mattress, and I walked up to him, and the speed with which he gradually woke up and then stood and kind of swayed as I'm just standing there looking at him.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
little.
I was like, this makes sense. And there's that little voice in my head that's like, you should be ashamed for only playing on easy or very easy. And it's like,
Oh,
no.
fuck off. Games are supposed to be fun.
Well, exactly. That's the point. And to me, the fun of a game like that
Which
isn't
is
all
why,
the
frankly,
fighting.
I'm not even remotely, which is why I'm not ashamed of the fact that I'm probably going to download a mod to make Dark Souls easy because I want to have a good time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Again, I don't care about the fighting part. I like discovering things and collecting stuff and making the settlements. Like, that's what's fun to me.
Mhm.
And so, I get more
Yeah.
of that and less of the fighting, which is what I want out of it. So who cares? So
I'd say to some extent, I don't think the combat isn't fun, but I do settlement building and all the like the exploring and collecting things type shit.
yeah. Yeah, so I've been playing that, but also I would say the major way that I become worse is that simultaneously, man, what a combo. I started playing Animal Crossing. Which
Are you having fun?
it's bizarre to in the same day play Animal Crossing and then go upstairs to my PC and play Fallout, which I have done more than once. It's sort of like jarring. But yeah, I've become slightly obsessed with the Animal Crossing,
It's
and
not that I don't get it though. Like, I love that game. I love that game so much. It's so cute.
yeah,
We could be island
I'm
friends.
slightly annoyed. Yeah. I am slightly annoyed by the real-time nature of it though, because there's stuff I just want to be like, I just want to be able to do it, but then I have to wait until like, a day or multiple days later. So I'm a little frustrated with it.
Yeah, you do have to be patient with Animal Crossing sometimes.
I'm not.
But yeah, but like you calm down and then you go get the demons out.
Yeah, it's very weird to go between those two things because they're just completely polar opposite experiences. It's like, all this pleasant like island music and interaction and let me go water my little flowers and then let me go kill a bunch of mutant zombies and steal shit from people. Yeah. Good times.
Well,
But
good times indeed. I think that is going to bring us to a close for this evening. As always, thank you for fighting with us, friends. We appreciate each and every single one of you, and we will be back next week for more chaos. Adios, everybody. This week's episode of the Fighting with Friends podcast was hosted by Bridget Kelly and Dr. Sarah Brookes. You can find other episodes of the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, or your other favorite listening platform. Catch us live on Twitch every Wednesday and Thursday, and for ad-free live broadcasts of the show, you can subscribe to our Twitch channels or consider donating to our Patreon for ad-free access to our entire library of past episodes and streams, as well as fun bonus content. Fighting with Friends is a member of the Big Dumb Monsters podcast network. Check out the links in the description for more episodes from us and from all of the shows on the network. Thanks for listening!